Good morning, happy Thursday. So I'm Catherine Marek, and joining me today is Emily Wherle and Cori Grandle, and we're here to share some recommendations and ideas to support Sweet Cheeks in their corporate initiatives area. Okay. So I think with Sweet Cheeks, their mission, to everybody, it probably means something. It resonates with each one of us. For me, it really hits home. So I'm a mom of two little ones, 4-year-old and 2. So I really do understand and resonate with the essential need of diapers and how costly they are for families. So it really is incredible with what Sweet Cheeks is doing. I saw the statistic on the National Diaper Bank Network, and it's really compelling, so I really wanted to share that. 1 in 2 U.S. families struggle with diaper need, and that's a lot. Sweet Cheeks, just within Greater Cincinnati, they're distributing over 2.2 million diapers, servicing over 4,000 children a month. So I just want everyone to recognize, like, we can all help with their cause, right? And it really is important because without clean diapers, the babies face higher risk of health issues, and then they won't be able to go to daycare, and then the parents would have to stay home and not be able to earn an income. So it really is a vicious cycle. It's expensive, and so really appreciate the opportunity to be able to support them in this cause. We also want to acknowledge that Sweet Cheeks is more than just diapers. In 2015, the organization recognized that there were a lot more hygienic basic needs that were missing in the community to support girls and women. So in 2015, they created a tidal bank, period bank as well. So that is to support any adolescents that are going through menstruation. As well, they started a fly and dry business needs bank, which is to support potty training readiness and adult incontinence. So I say all that just to want to keep everybody in mind. All of our recommendations and ideas are all-encompassing. So in 2018, the team established Coverd Greater Cincinnati, which covers and houses all 3 programs. So every recommendation and idea you hear from us today will be based on the needs of all of these programs, okay? And with that, we did focus on 3 main areas. This is based on, a gap assessment as well as alignment with the Sweet Cheeks group. And I do want to call out Sweet Cheeks has done an excellent job with all of their corporate initiatives. So what we're aiming to do today is to just add additional value and additional ideas into what they're already doing. Okay, so what first will be sort of marketing support, how we help with that, expanding outreach, and then converting volunteers to donors. Okay, and with that, I'll hand it over to Emily to talk through our marketing support recommendations.
Good morning, I'm Emily Wherle with St. Elizabeth, and this is marketing is my area. We actually have 2 marketers from St. Elizabeth and TriHealth on the stage. So one of the things when we were working with Rachel and the Sweet Cheeks team is that they are pretty lean when it comes to marketing, PR, and communications. So our recommendation, and we're going to be working the networks of ourselves, and I encourage you, if you have a network here in the marketing and PR field, we think that a template approach would really benefit the Sweet Cheeks team. They're doing a lot of different things, wearing a lot of different hats, and so if we can get a pro bono marketing template, so we're talking about things like news releases, some annual social media content, written text for grant applications or applications for funding, we feel like the plug and play approach would really help the Sweet Cheeks teams. They would have that go-to resource where they can put in the information and get that expertise at their hands. Media relations is another spot where we feel like we could give them some resources and they could really take it from there. So that is one of our main recommendations, is to keep working with them and help connect them to the support. We know there are some folks in the room who already have pro bono marketing support, and so we're just going to help keep working that and get them aligned with that template approach that they need to help them move forward.
And my name is Cori Grandle. I'm with TriHealth, and I'm actually an alumna. I was in the cohort last year, and I was lucky enough to get to be part of it again this year to help with this project. And I I want to talk a little bit about opportunities to expand outreach. And we have 3 buckets here: the board engagement, corporate fundraising, and the network. One of our first recommendations was to revisit some of the commitment agreements. I know you've done an amazing job providing a lot of flexibility for your board members. One of our thoughts was to consider adding some sort of a give or get kind of responsibility for board members for some key sponsorship. And we've got pictured here just some of the examples of really interesting corporate event sponsorships you've all developed. And the thought was, gosh, if, for example, one board member committed to either getting the donation or giving for that monthly product sponsorship, that's $180,000 in revenue coming towards Sweet Cheeks and covered every year. So adding into that, maybe one thing that's a little bit, identify that one key event. And as you think about the future of your board, consider exploring something like Board Bound for training future board members. In terms of corporate fundraising, one of the recommendations we did to think about developing a fundraising calendar over the course of the year, and that could include both your own fundraising as well as what are key events in the region. So for example, something like, could we be you all be the third-party beneficiary of community events like Flying Pig or whatever Tall Stacks names becomes in the fall, but those kinds of things. And to continue to explore continued donation opportunities with arts organizations. I know there was some success recently with Broadway Cincinnati and Mamma Mia, right? And so continue exploring those opportunities to partner with those arts organizations. And as far as the network, one thought, as you've got all these templated kinds of things you'd hopefully get to work with, is you could engage different employee resource groups from companies and in this room, you have tons of ambassadors. Utilize and leverage the Queen City Game Changers as ambassadors to help you spread the word and continue the outreach.
Great, thank you. All right, and last we're looking at converting volunteers to donors. So there are many ways that folks can volunteer and donate. Sweet Cheeks or Coverd Cincinnati, they have already a really well-established way of collecting products. So what we focused on is on sort of converting volunteers to financial donors. We've come up with a simple cycle to kind of convert the volunteers to donors throughout their entire process and progress in their volunteering experience. So first, there's a sign-up sheet for every volunteer. The sheet is great, it's online, it's very clear, it asks for personal information, contact information, but what it doesn't have right now is sort of a permission box to say, hey, I do want to accept newsletters and contact me with more information. We're suggesting just adding that, very quick and simple, so that you do have their permission to be able to send them texts, newsletters, and just keep them in the loop of upcoming activities, and obviously a link to donate. Then during the event, any Rappy Hour, any fundraising event, make it really, really super easy for people to give by making QR codes that are really visible to everybody, even including QR codes on the fun stickers that Greater Cincinnati already has. That will be a really great way for people to donate on the spot. And I'm on the technology side at Kroger, so everything is like one click away on your phone. And then post-event, have an automated email message or text message or both, just to thank the volunteers, but make sure to include, again, a link, very large link to click and donate. That would be a really quick and easy way for them to just stay engaged. And then lastly, with the website, right now on the donation page, there's different values that you can donate for. We recommend adding some more impact into the contributions, like this dollar is meaningful. $1, like for example, $25 will be able to support X number of children per month with diapers. So just adding that additional sort of impact and meaning behind each dollar that people are donating would really help. So it's all about sort of making it really easy, really personal and impactful. And if we talk about impact, just from a value perspective, by converting volunteers to donors, if we think about it today, Coverd Cincinnati, 6% of their volunteers donate. So there is a significant pool of potential donors that we can kind of tap into and ask for donation. So if we look at, so if we just convert, so I guess I'm trying to say, if we think about sort of a lower risk of donation, making it easier, if we just convert a small amount of folks to be able to donate, then there could be a very large revenue stream. So there's, for example, 724 new volunteers a year. If we just converted 10% of that 724 and have them donate a minimum of $10 per month, that will give you an extra $8,500 in the first year only. But if they continue to donate and stay on, then that revenue stream and that impact grows, so it continues to grow. So over time, even if volunteers don't have the time to put in, they can still put support financially, and you'll see this stream of dollars that are consistently coming in to build a larger pool and a sustainable pool to support your cause. So that value will continue to grow if you do that. So, and with that, it wraps up our portion of the presentation. We do want to thank Sweet Cheeks for this opportunity to support, and the Coverd team for being so engaging, hosting us at their facility to tour and answering all the questions, and then for the team at Kroger for keeping everyone on track with the project. Open to questions. Yep.
Yes. Saying and all.
She's going to fill Donahue for those who are old enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, can we get a QR code to all of us donate right
yes.
now?
Great question.
Even if it's $10?
And that's how we do it. QR code will come.
So I do have some flyers here today for our upcoming event. We are hosting our brand new signature event called the Diaper Wrap-Off, where 16 teams will go head-to-head to see who's the best diaper wrapper in Cincinnati. So it should be a ton of fun. We also have cheering squad tickets if people can't get teams together. But we're really trying to fill that bracket, make this a super amazing fun event. So I can leave some of those at registration or somewhere. I'll figure out where I put them. But yeah, we'd love to have you guys there, even if we had a Game Changers team. That'd be amazing.
So does that event, does a team sponsor? Pay to be a team? Okay.
And all that's listed on the flyer. For corporate groups, we're looking for a $500 buy-in. That includes tickets for 5 people, and which will have food, open bar, and then teams all get T-shirts, and then the winners will get an additional fun.
I just thought, as you guys talked about volunteers and turning them to donors, that's what Ronald McDonald House does. If you can sponsor lunch or you can go volunteer at a lunch. So I liked that idea. Do you do that now? Where you can, if you can volunteer or you can sponsor what you're actually going to go wrap. So that's kind of a way to turn volunteers into donors. But yeah, just idea. Good job, guys.